Hello everyone, I am Fias Lutfi and now you are on Devindo YouTube channel. Today we will learn how to get current location of device and how to translate from name location to long lat or something like name or postal code and convert from long lat to get the name of location. Okay, the first one is this is a basic of Flutter project. You can create this is basic and I implement for template generator I created. If you don't know what is generate template, you can see my last video about update MVVM generator and the link is below. Okay, next first we install for dependency Geolocator. You can see in pubspec.yaml I mean pub.dev and you go to geolocation. I use this version. So just install. To do it, you can go to install and just copy for this and paste to pubspec.yaml. Okay, after that you can go to Android folder and go to Grendel properties. In here, make sure you have enable R9 and true and Android use Android X as true. Next, go to app and with Grendel, make sure this is SDK for 28. After that, go to search and go to mine and Android manifest. Please make sure you have permission for Android permission access file and Android permission for access course location. This just copy from this documentation from Geolocator. Can go to bottom of this location of this package and just copy for this. And next, we set up for iOS. You go to iOS folder and runner and go to info please. In here, just copy for US port in for this, just copy for this and paste it to info.please. Make sure also for this iOS you have enable for background location update. Okay, after that open the project of this Flutter with your Xcode and go to runner and go to seek capabilities and create capabilities and select background mode. I have for background mode so not become found in the search. So we'll show like this and checklist for location update, background fetch and remote notification. After that, you can run this project to your emulator iOS or Android. In here, I use for iOS. So we will create this layout. This layout going to this library, MVVM, and screen and home. This I have home and model for home. So for home is all for layout and home model is all logic of this home. Because in this home I have logic to get location or I mean for current location of device and translate for location to long lat and translate long lat to name. Okay, for the first, in this we have dependency from stacked. So just use for create the model of this view. First, wrap this scaffold with view model builder and home view model and as reactive. Home view model call this home model. So this is I create class home model extend view model. Okay, for next, in here we call this dependency or class for home view model, and this we build for context model and child. After that, I have a padding for this project. For this, I mean padding for this white of red. So inside here, I create for list view. For first one, we have text and this model long lat. This is called from this model. So I have service for this. So for this location, I will tell you about this service location after we learn about this home. So first, we have rise button. This is call for get location. Get location also in home model. So this is a get location. And next we have text field. This is text field call for shared location. Shared location in home the model. So this. And next for this have for this example, for if this location has changed or has found, this is will show. If not, this text not show anymore. Next we have text field for lat and text field for long. So this is input for lat and long, and have rise button. For this we call set name location. Call set name location we call in this get name. So this set location call for function in home model and call this feature. So after that, if this found location will show the model get name location. Okay, next we will learn how to create service of this location. Okay, before we have installed for Geolocator, so we can create service in folder service location service. In here, I have dialog service. This dialog service is default generated by template I create, so just call like this. This is dialog service and we use later for this. Okay, first one, I use this method for get current location of this device. So initial for position, await geolocator call for dependency geolocator. So this is built-in in geolocator. Just call for function get current location, and this is accuracy of GPS, and I set for height. This is you can set anything about base, high, low, lowest, medium, like this. Okay, and next this call for this function. So this function call to this. Just back to home.model, and before we see for this rise button get location. Okay, the flow is when we call this get location, we'll call this function. Okay, this function will call location service. So this location service we place in location service in here service. But we can do for locator like this before we define for this locator. So in template you see in app and go to locator.dart, just call for location service like this, yeah, because we create this service as general. So just call locator and register lazy skeleton and call for location service. Okay, this so become general function. For this general function, just call in home like this, location service and locator, and call for location service for dependency for function. Okay, for this just call. So this call current location. So when we click in here, we'll go to service location service. In here, before that, we also have defined for GPS high accuracy. In this, so return for this position. Position has value, not a string, but as name we have position. So I convert it to the string. So for this long lat, what is long lat? Long lat is defined for string. This is string. So I define for this and get long lat as long lat. So to see in here, we must define as like this. String get lat long. This is not same with like long. So this is when we have value, will call to this home view model. So this is, you can see if model.loadLang is not null, will show .loglang. So this is, will see like this. This is my current location of this device. So if you click for this, will become like this. So if you not define for notify listener, I mean, so this is not become so like this. You must define for notify listener to show directly when this position get value of current location of your device. So next is, we will learn about how to translate text to this long lat. But this is not only for long lat, but we first go to in home, and we can see in this text field I implement for on field submitted. So this is when submitted, I mean for this, when user go to done or close this keyboard, this automatic to call this shared location. This shared location in home model, and this is call for location service. Location service name as shared location, and this is got a value from this feature, because we in here in home we call for value. So from this value from text field send to this home model, from this model send to global location service, and this will receive for this value from home model. From this, we can define from first, I define for var location, and I will check for this place mark. Place mark is not empty. I mean, this is found for value for file. So this is will show as list, but I only get for first list. So become place mark array 0 and get the position. But this is not only position, you can call for this many as you want about administrative area, country, ISO country, location, name, position, and anything you want. So for detail for this value, you can show in place mark. So go to here and you show this location or place mark value for this. Okay. Okay, next for this, if this phone will return as location, but this is not phone, will show dialog. This is, I have learned about this dialog. So this will call the service of dialog and show dialog, and I have title something wrong when this value not found, and description what is error of this location. For this, we can try for like this. I try to about location sandals. So I mean, this is not any place with name sandals. So which become error like this, something wrong, and description is geolocation not found for this address. But if this found, I mean about Bandung, and we'll see the long lat of this Bandung. And something for this, I change for position to name postal code. This translate to postal code, and will place for postal code. So become okay. This is not font for this Bandung, not font for postal code. So about country, okay, test for Bandung, and this country will be Indonesia. Okay, that's it. Back to long lat. This is position. So next about long lat to get name. So for this, for home, I have implement for text field lat. This is a lat and long. For this value of this we call controller. Controller we define in here bottom of stateless widget. I define for lat text editing controller and long for text editing controller. Controller for lat in here and controller for long in here. And value for controller I send to set name location. So this function will call from home model. This is future set name location and receive for lat long, and this value I convert it to double because this function for convert this long lat to location must be double, so convert like this, double dot parse and lat and parse to long, something like this. And this is call for function in location service. In here, this is function will receive for long lat. This is so we only call for geolocator and place mark from coordinate. So this is a coordinate we inserted before, and we'll check if this placement or place mark has value, so we'll return for this location. If not, we'll go to something wrong like before. Okay, we'll try for this. I have a command location from here in this my location, so we'll become in Singapore. So this is we paste in here and paste this location for long in here, and we'll go to get name. This is name my location in here. So this is in Singapore we have. So in here I got for place mark for name. If we get postal code, this is must be here for postal code, and we try again to this location and paste here, and will be, yeah, this is postal code in my location. So in here we have learned how to get location of this device or translate from text or location to device or long lat or something you want. And after that we have learned how to translate from long lat to location of name. So the key in here, this is function for placement coordinate, is this is translate for coordinate long lat, and for from address name we can use place mark from address. In here for result for place mark, you can see in here you can return for name, ISO country, postal code, administrative area, and anything you want. Okay, this is about how to get location of your device, and this code will be in my GitHub, so you can see my reference of code in here. Just go to Hivias and YouTube/Devindo. Okay, I think this is enough about how to get location of your device. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks.